Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to beautiful Chiang Mai. So one of my viewers asked, he said, Fred, why don't you and your wife take us along with you when you have some errands to run? Well, today we're here to pick out a few things at Big C, which is one of the major grocery chains here in Chiang Mai. And so thought we'd bring you along. We're gonna walk through almost anything you need you can get here right now. But stick around to the end because I'm going to talk about some things about, are you able to get everything you would get at your Winn-Dixie, Publix, Kroger back in the United States? What about pricing? What is the difference between the cost here and there? And so let's come along with me on this journey and see what we got right here. So that right there is where we're at, Big C. You can see that way on top there. There's a Home Pro, there's different restaurants. And I think when I take you inside, you're gonna be amazed at some of the things that you're able to get here that you're gonna see. And maybe even the cost would be a surprise to you. I'm heading in right now. Party cup. So we're inside here. This is the bottom floor. They have these kiosks set up right here where you can get clothes, a little bit of everything. Adidas. And this here, if you have a sweet tooth, this place right here is calling your name. Swenson's. Look at this right here. I know some of you, your mouth is watering already. But you haven't seen anything yet. Look at the cakes. My goodness. I think I just gained 2 pounds. Just looking at that. But there's a bookstore here. A little bit of everything. I'm not going to be able to go into every store, but give you an idea of some of the things that are available to you. And if you get homesick, you're missing your pizza, there is your Pizza Hut. Right there. This right here is some juicer machines. Vacuums. Anything you need for your home, you can find here. There's another store I want to talk about too, that anything you need. Black Canyon Coffee is some of the best coffee I've had over here as well. They have green tea, brown sugar bubbles. Have any of you had a chance to have any Thai coffee over here? Let me know in the comments. Your ATMs, if you need money. I'm just going to do a walkthrough of the bottom level, show you some of the things they have. Your phone cases. For any of your laptops, as well as if you have a Surface or something like that. iPad, they have covers for that. Some shopping. These are some of the phones that are available. And AIS is what we use for our home internet as well as our phone. They have stores all over Thailand itself. So anything you need, your AIS store will have for you. Lunch boxes. I would be remiss if I did not show you Dairy Queen. Look at these cakes here. Look at these cakes. You will not miss out on your sweets over here. I can guarantee you that. And that's not even the That's not even the regular bakeries here. They have some outstanding bakeries, but you will not miss your blizzard. You will be able to get your blizzard over here. All right, let's keep going. So D-Tyke is another internet provider, along with AIS and True Mobile, this one as well. Got shoes over here. So this is 2 stories. This right here is just the bottom floor here. But we're gonna go check out the top floor. More ATMs here. Automotive accessories. You have your clocks and watches. And now I'm going to transition you upstairs. All right, we made our way to the food court. Let me show you what's available here. Sweaty cup. Coffee. Where are my gamers? You know, it's still early in the morning here, but you will be surprised the number of kids and adults that are over here playing these games on a regular. It's pretty entertaining. Speaking of food, sushi buffet. Look at this right here. If you like sushi, you should give this a try here. I don't know if you can see it in there, but there's a conveyor belt that's going around. I haven't eaten there yet, so I'm not sure how it works, but it's pretty neat. They got an arcade, but let's get back to the food. So this, like a lot of, I don't know, food courts in Thailand, what you do is you come and you purchase a card, and you put however much you think you're going to use on it, be it 80 baht or 100 baht. But I found out something the hard way, that when you purchase these cards, this is where you get your card at. When you purchase these cards, they are only good for 30 days. So you're going to have to use it or you lose it. So just keep that in mind. This is a place where I always come for my khao soi. Very good khao soi. I think I've eaten at almost every place in here. If you like Thai food, and look at this, you know, let's just say 100 baht is what, I don't know, less than $3, $2 and something. But you get a lot of value for your food here. They have fruit juices you can have here. This is very good. I've had some from here before. Spidey cup. Fish meatballs, fish noodles, vegetable, fish tofu. And everything is always fresh here. Fried mussels and oysters, pad thai with egg. I'm getting hungry. So it's a small food court. Pretty much anything you need, anything you want as far as Thai food is concerned, you can get here. And I've showed you the Pizza Hut, but if you're missing one of those brands from America, as far as when it comes to chicken, you have your KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. So that right there is 10 pieces of chicken. That's a bucket of chicken for 199 baht, which is about $6 for that. All right, a lot of this stuff is kind of random stuff, children's toys. This is one of the closest you're going to get to like American brands of denim goes. Really good store here, really good store. Godzilla. There are gold stores everywhere here in Thailand, specifically, well, Chiang Mai especially. I've seen so many of them. But one of the things that really helped us when we first got here to Thailand was coming here to Home Pro. So Home Pro is similar to your Home Depot or Lowe's back in the United States. Anything you need, though, right there you have your outside AC units, you have fans, but I'm going to do a whole separate video on Home Pro. If it's a do-it-yourself, or if you want, you know, something that's already put together, they come, they deliver. I've had them show up at my house, deliver something, put it together all right there, boom, no extra cost. So, but I would do a separate Home Pro video. So let's take a break. I'm gonna get you inside of Big C and let's show you what that is all about. Well, I made it inside of Big C. I'm in the electronic department, and let me show you some of the TVs they have here. When I first got here, we wanted to buy a television for my office, and I think we got a 55-inch television. It's a TCL for $250, the equivalent of. But this is a 65-inch for $13,000. So what's that? Probably a little over $400. I'll put that up there for you. But almost any electronic you want is going to be in here. This reminds me of like a Super Walmart or a Super Target. There's your split AC units. Cup. Washer, dryers, refrigerators. Some storage container stuff going on here. Kitchenware, storage. And as you probably notice, it is set up just like almost like a Walmart or something. You have, like, this would be considered, I guess, automotive accessories and tools, locks, that kind of stuff. Because I have such a big head, I got my first motorcycle helmet from here too. One that would actually fit. There's your camping zone there. Now this is what Dana and I are thinking about getting for, we have a backyard coming in, and that would be so nice to have there to sit, have your shade and everything like that. That's 3,000 baht, that's not a bad price. So this right here is pretty much section off for the household items. Let's make our way over to the food. But in order to get to the food, we're gonna have to go through the clothing department. So let's take a look at that. So I guess this is be considered young, the kids. They have junior and misses, pretty much everything. Just give you a swipe overview of all of that. Here's some of the prices. 299 baht. I don't know, what's that, about $9 or so for a shirt. There you got baby stuff. You got your bedding. There's your sheets. I'm not going to go down every aisle, or this video would be 3 hours long. But you can just see, if I do a big overview of how big this place is. It also has an optical department out there. But I want to make my way to the food because I think that's what a lot of you want to see. That right there is for the women. There's a more kind of a, just do a spin around there, pan it. You get my age, you start looking at readers. They start about 99 baht. Different ones here. What happens with a lot of people, if you have a smaller foot especially, I mean, they have pretty much everything that you can need if you have a smaller foot, especially for the females. I really haven't found a shoe that I love over here. And so what I do is, when I go back to the States, I get me 2 pair of Skechers that are very comfortable on my feet, and that lasts me for a year until my next visit back to the state. Because the older I get, the more important shoes become to me for comfort. Because now I'm at the age of comfort. There's some man clothing here while we're over here. Dog food. That's some of the treats. And what I have not seen yet, and maybe down in the area of Hang Dong, where a lot of expats live, you may have your name brand dog food that you're familiar with in the West. Purina, Apple, but there's Pedigree. They do have Pedigree here. But a lot of the ones that you're used to back in the States, you may not see, but I'm sure there's substitutes for those that you do not find. But this is our dog food section here. You know, I walk down this aisle almost every time, and it still blows me away. That right there, 2 liter, 81 baht. That's less than $2. But you can get sodas for next to anything here. Not that it's healthy for you. Look at that, that's 68 baht right there. Orange soda. Different kind of juices. Like I said, this is one of the things that you have to work through because a lot of the stuff is in Thai, but if you use your Google Translate, you know, it tells you what you're getting, and but it can be overwhelming at first when you don't recognize a lot of stuff. You don't know if you're able to consume it, which you will be able to. But I understand people have legitimate concerns when you come to another country. Oh, excuse me. All right, so I'm over here in the meat department. A lot of the beef comes from Australia, and imported beef. Is that incha beef? Ground. So, like I said, anything you want pretty much is going to be here for you. You know, you're not going to be missing out on so much. And they have an organic section here with the vegetables too. Give an example. This right here is 24 baht. You know, so this is less than $1. Cabbage and carrots. Some of the sweetest melons I've ever seen right here. Taste it, brother. Small but very sweet. Swadee cup. Delicatessen. So these are some of our sweets here. Their sauces. I think my wife, she's in the store. She just got to jump on me and doing some shopping. But the chicken you can get for next to nothing here. It's very good quality chicken, and it doesn't cost a lot here. We'll talk about that a little later after we get home. All right, so let's go over there and see what kind of alcohol they have for you. All right, so I have no idea what I'm looking at, but I guess these would be equivalent to wine coolers in America. And these are, I guess, the main beers here: the Singha, the Leo, and the Chiang. And really the only American beer I've seen so far over here, I haven't been everywhere of course, but is Heineken, and I believe Budweiser is the only American beers I've seen over here so far. So, but let's keep going. None of this will fit me. Take you over and show you some of the liquor, wines. The blend, $2.85. That's kind of a, I want to say that's a whiskey. There's a Jameson. So this aisle right here is imported goods. So if you're from America, Australia, the UK, so forth, you might recognize some of those brands, some of these brands. So if you do, write down in the comments any brands and where you're from, if you recognize any of this. There's black beans, sweet peas, canned corn, olives. There's your soy milk, almond milk, granolas. I know that looks familiar. The Pringles. And these are more imported products. Some of your meats here. A lot of this stuff I don't recognize. There's cheeses, which can be difficult to come about here in Chiang Mai. I mean, the stores have them, but it just doesn't seem the same to me. Milk. And so your dairy products over here, yogurt. This right here, I guess this is drinkable yogurt, a little over $1 for something like this. Not bad at all. Your juices. Let's look at the cost of eggs. So eggs is probably one of the things that people complain about, the cost going up. Those are 30 eggs for 115 baht. So that's what, I don't know, I'll put the price up there. I want to say it's around $3 or so. You get a lot of value for your money here, folks. I'm here to tell you. And if you're the kind of person that's on a plant-based diet, they have some frozen goods also here. Crispy pork, minced pork, crispy nuggets. So a little bit of everything for people that may be on a plant-based diet. Some frozen fries here. Got over here, and they make the breads fresh every day. All right, let's go see what else we can find.
You're not far away, Fred, are you?
Yes, I am.
I'm on your, I subscribe.
What's your name?
Robert.
Robert, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. But you're kind of out of town a little bit, aren't you?
It's me again. I know I said I would see you back at the house, but we just left out of the store, and I wanted to show you this area here. So what I like about this, for instance, today it is 102 degrees. So we're parked underneath here. When I first got here, we only had the motorbike, so I would ride my motorbike here with the backpack on, and you get to park under here where it is much cooler. It is the same with the car parking. The car parking is under here where it's much cooler and you're not walking out in 102 degree weather. So this really works out. So now we're going to find our car and we're going to see you back at the house and look at the spoils. All right, so we made it home. We got the groceries in the car. And now we're going to come in and talk about what we purchased and how much it cost. This is not going to be our typical shopping trip, and I'll explain that here in a minute. So twice a month we'll go to the store and we'll pick up some things. And for example, this is what we've got. Now, it doesn't look like a lot, and in the big picture, it isn't a lot. But give you an example, like the organic chia seed, that'll be about what, $10 in the States or so? And this is not something we buy all the time. Quinoa, it's not something we buy all the time. It's gonna cost a little more. Raw foods, shampoo, you get any kind of shampoo from the States that's imported. It's a good stuff. It's going to be a little more, but this all came to about $107.77. But what I want to do is I want to break this down a little bit and show you how inexpensive. Some of the stuff we got was imported stuff, so it's going to be a little more. But like this right here is going to be 7 chicken breasts. Okay, 116 baht. That's like $3.16. And then here is a whole chicken, okay, just cooked in the bakery there. I'm sorry, in the delicatessen.
Yeah, in the meatery, it's like the deli area.
Yeah, in the deli area, that's 132. That's about $3.43. And I tell you, I was a big fan of rotisserie chicken when I lived in Florida, and I would go by Publix, and I would use that to be on top of my salad. Now, we're talking $3.43. In Publix, in the state of Florida, it would have been double that and a little more. You're talking $8.99 for a whole chicken there. And so most of our shopping, we're going to take you to the markets, but our vegetables and stuff like that, we get at the market. But I want to wrap this up outside. Come and talk to me outside. Yeah. So one of the things that we do since we've gotten here, and we've been, here we go. And we've been shopping, is that we become more intentional about our shopping. And the reason why is when we left the United States and it was time to clean everything up, and we're in our pantry, big walk-in pantries like a lot of people have in the West. And we had a lot of food that we had been sitting there for a while. We had food that had expired. We gave away a lot of food, to our daughter, and then we gave food to food banks. But what we're trying to do here is, you're going to have your standards, your rice, your flour, your butters, those kind of things. You're going to have your dry goods that's going to be around. But we're really, especially now that we have the time, we're really trying to be intentional about going shopping sometimes weekly and just getting what we need for the week. And that way we don't just stack up food, because to me that's the American way. Just stack the food up, and if you're not careful, you can become a hoarder when it comes to food. So we're very, very intentional about that. But so how do you do your grocery shopping where you live at? Is it something you do weekly basis? Do you shop to cook for the week? Do you live in a place? Are you retired? Well, maybe you walk to the market daily and do your shopping. So let me know down in the comments. And check out some of my other videos that's floating around here somewhere. Check that out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Please like and share, and I will see you in the next one.